Back to Vegas Live with Ninon. Yes, we're down here at the Pepper Mill. Absolutely an amazing place. I don't know if you know, but this has been here since 1972, and it looks fabulous. And I have Tiny. Tiny is a recurring guest of mine, and he's kind of, I love them when I had them on some time ago, and then they come back, and I find out where they've got, how far they've gotten.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
When were you last on? About a year ago?
Yeah, about a year ago. Almost 2.
Almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years
That's
ago.
A long. So I hope that you have gone up the ladder since last time. Now, Tiny, you're a producer.
Yeah.
You produce music, shows, or everything?
I produce, I've DJ'd after parties, but mostly...
Oh, you're a DJ as well now?
I can DJ, but...
You can DJ, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't seem very enthusiastic with that.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Music production is my life, so that's where I'm at.
Music production.
Yeah.
So how has the music changed from 2 years ago to now? Because I know music changes, quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
So what's the in thing now?
It honestly changes every year. Most of the time, the niche changes. The way that you have to make music changes because the new era of music came into the world now. So it's kind of different. Different people making different music.
In what way is it different? I mean, this is obviously you're talking about the younger generation because in the older generation the music doesn't really change. It's kind of there and it stays there.
Right.
And it doesn't we just bring in different things and we always say, oh, the new music is terrible and it's crazy and we don't like it.
Yeah, okay.
But I happen to love it. So.
It's more of the style of music, the beats too. The hype, the energy of the music is different. It changed in a lot of ways. As far as the young people who's giving us
what
this
is
music.
the in thing now? What is the name of the in thing now?
It's still
the Roogie Boogie.
It's still, it's still hip hop. It's still R&B. It's still
R&B.
Yeah, it's still all the same
Isn't
genres.
That funny how R&B has stayed in for so long since the 80s?
Plenty of years, yeah.
Yeah, remember I think it was L.B. Shaw.
L.B. Shaw.
L.B. Shaw was one of the first people to bring in or bring back or whatever the case
rhythm
was.
And blues,
the rhythm and blues, and he was all of 18 or 19 or something. Very young.
Yeah. So in these last 2 years, it's been great accomplishments. YouTube awarded me last year for being...
YouTube awarded Tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me more about this. What did you get awarded for?
For being the top 10 music producer of tight beats on YouTube.
Tight beats on YouTube. Yeah. I got to take a leaf out of your book so that I can get myself up and running in YouTube because I'm still low down here. I'm trying to get it up and I'm trying to find out how to get more people to watch it. And more. Maybe I should get some of your music on my stage.
It's more about the marketing and tagging your videos.
Marketing and tagging.
Yeah.
So I have to tag more.
Yeah, you have to tag more
so
things
now when we talk about tagging, are we talking about words?
Yes, on the YouTube. Yes.
So you put that little thing up there, whatever it is, that little icon thing.
Yeah.
And then you put next to music, or then you put live, or you put singing.
Yeah, or something like entertainment.
Entertainment.
Or 2019 or 2018. Those are things that's trending. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. It can be the simplest things, like.
The simplest of things to get people out there. Now, how many of those tag things should you put in there?
I usually use about 15 to 30.
Between 15 and 30 tags in a...
Yeah, and as soon as you upload...
how often do you put a musical recording or whatever you put out there?
Once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week. So that's pretty... Are these new recordings? New, so these are new, totally new.
New beats every time.
And there's a different beat. How could you have so many beats? I mean, there's only so many instruments. There's a guitar right there.
Yeah.
Just playing them different.
Being creative.
So, you must be very creative.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
I mean, you have to, brainstorm, try something different,
I couldn't agree with you more because I've always said in a lot of this R&B and a lot of this music, to bring in some of the Brazilian or some of the jazz or some of...
That's most important.
Yes, I think to bring in other arenas into it, although it's still American, it's still R&B and it's still what it is, but at the same time you've got something different for the young ones to listen to.
Yeah, it's all about the vibes. Sometimes you can take a song from the 50s, 60s, or 70s and turn it into today's music.
Now, what about the rights to that? Can you can get the rights to do that, or you have to? Because I know there's a lot of rights.
You have to get the clearance for it. But a lot of the time, I use samples that are already cleared.
Oh.
already cleared universally.
So they cleared universal, so anybody can use them.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't get into trouble.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes we put a couple of things up and, you know, my guest has said, well, you can use it, and I just, it's my voice, but he hasn't been clear.
Yeah,
so
and a lot of the times that's put on the artist, the singer, or the rapper who gets on it.
Yeah, if he wants it cleared.
Yeah, so that's a lot of the time it's not on the producers.
No.
It'd be their,
it's their property.
Yeah,
they own it.
Yeah.
So
now, they have to take care
when
of
they
it.
clear it and you use it, do they get any money for that? If it's out there and it does very well?
Yeah, they have to. They have to. It's called a royalty split. They have to split.
A royalty split.
Yeah,
okay.
they have to split it a certain percentage.
We're giving you an awful lot of information out there. I know a little bit about it, but not a lot. But from you, then we understand exactly what it is.
Oh yeah.
So if you use somebody else's music and it's cleared, you get royalties and they get royalties. So it's kind of a split thing,
yeah,
probably 50-50. I don't know what.
50-50, 60-40.
Whatever they decide to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that these actually other artists can make money off their not the lyrics, but off their music.
Yeah, I just saw a guy that I worked with a few years back. He just did the song with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes.
And
I know that.
Lil Nas, he just got successful off doing a country song, but bringing an old country song back.
So he brought the old country song back, so the royalties are probably split.
Yeah.
So the other guy must be really happy.
And he got very successful now.
Yes.
It became one of the
number
one hits.
one?
Number one hits all over the world.
That's cool.
He's he's not even 21
now,
yet.
So when this happens, this can happen to you as well.
Oh, most definitely.
And he's a most definitely person, so you don't seem to have any negatives in what you're doing.
You can't be negative.
All right, so now I got it. So what's been the greatest one that you've really made money off?
A few records.
A few of them.
One of my own, The Hustle. I did.
You did The
3-4
Hustle?
years back. Yeah, I hit over 1 million views on that.
Well, I'm not worried about the views. I'm actually worried about how much money you're making.
Oh, plenty.
Plenty?
Well, with about 8 to 10 records. I'm doing well with those records.
You're doing well with those right now?
Yeah, and I got...
So what makes you so different to everybody else out there that's sort of kind of failing? Not failing, but they're not doing as well. What is your gimmick?
I think what it is, you know, people have to be their self, you know, and find out what...
No copyrights on other people.
Yeah, they have to...
Copyrights on music, but not on people.
Right, they have to find that image, you know. Like a lot of people, they can make a lot of music, but, you know, they don't have an image.
So you've got your image. Tiny has his image. So what would you call your image?
My image? Man, I think of it like I'm an optimistic person.
Optimistic, okay.
And I'm very outside creatively, like economically creative, and just use my whole niche is being different, doing different things. I love
to be different because I'm a be different person myself.
You know,
I love to be different.
Most definitely.
But I don't be different on purpose. That's just my character.
It's just me, exactly.
That's just who I. In other words, I'm being me. Now,
right.
if somebody likes it, great. If they don't like it, well, I'm sorry.
You know, cause you know,
please everyone.
A lot of people try to be successful by doing things that everybody else is doing already.
No, that's not hopeless. Because you're then in the mix.
Right.
You're not going anywhere.
And that's what.
And if they're not going anywhere, go to your neck.
That's out of a 5 to 100% chance that
so what is your favorite when you kind of what is your favorite like instrument or thing that you want to put into a piece of your music? Well, what's your kind of gimmick?
Trumpets, snares.
Oh, I love trumpets.
Trumpets.
What's a snare?
A snare is
a
on
snare is
the
something
drum,
you catch
in band.
You catch a rabbit with a snare.
Yeah.
So you're catching a drum.
Right. Yeah, drum.
So it's like a movement on the drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, a different very vibe. You know, a lot of people use snares. You know, I like to use flutes.
Flutes.
A lot. You know, and just.
So you bring in a lot of different instruments.
Yeah, most definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, you
awesome.
know.
Now, do you record it and listen to it and say, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And then you listen to it and then you say, well, I'm going to take that out, or that shouldn't be as long, or that should. Is that what you do?
Yeah. I mean, you know, depending on what type of music you're making, you know, or what vibe do you want to have, you know, it depends on
loud or
feeling.
soft.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
feeling.
yeah. It's just
But
a
also
feeling.
it could be the feeling of your feeling that day.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you could be feeling very romantic, or you could be feeling. I mean, sometimes I'm very calm and very romantic, but then there's other times when I'm like, I want some loud music. I want and I'm going down in the car thinking, what's that woman up to? What's she doing?
Right. I mean, it's all about your emotion and your mindset. You know,
but
whatever
your
mindset. Yeah,
so
it's whatever mindset you're in. You know, that's what brings that.
Well, Tiny, how can people reach you to get something recorded and become a hit through you?
Oh man, contact me, tinygbeats@gmail. Contact me all over social media.
Tiny G, right?
Tiny G Beats.
Tiny G Beats.
Yeah.
Okay, remember that. Absolutely amazing, doing extremely well. Creativeness is what you need. You've got to be creative out there. Be different. That's the key. Don't be like everybody else. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
Holy moly, I just jumped into the rapper glory. They just told me give it back to Lola, don't go back to Lori. Found designer making deals with Maury. Lil Xan, nigga Ross fans. The dummy best, he getting started on Corey. A present Travis, anyway for me to make it satisfying like I'm after Tory. Not Suge Knight, no switching stories. Q Harachis, but the raps is boring. Better tell Jermaine Dupri, he better watch his hip hop army or it's all destroying. I'm good, dog, no word to judge me. And dogging rappers when the hush is puppies. Somebody tell them back up before I bust it. Blacking back, I'm backing into something. Say. I'm the fan of y'all, babe. And I'm the fan of y'all broken heart. Beauty knocking with the bass, leaning, rocking with the T. Average mobbing with the Blake. Drag him off and he pull a leash. Too much money going sleep, money going sleep. Look, spinning all kind of tags. I'ma drag careers in a body bag. Ain't no Papa Zans and Molly lyrical and jockey Axazana where his posse at. Man, you niggas sounding like some copycats. Game cold, I'ma show her how to act. I ain't shutting up and laying off my music cause these people wanna be a perfect ass. It won't last and I price or a dab. Saw I post, I reply, so I laughed. Cause I start, move it up, this a pass. Never mind, this a punt, this a drop, this a dab. Don't play with the blackjack. Might swipe once to give it the right tap. I ain't gon' bust, I'm higher than that, stacking fire in y'all raps. I'm blazing y'all wax, no recall for caps, goddamn. Jeez Louise, think I'm burning rubber on my feet. Steady rocking in the vague, nigga. Most of the city know I ate. Photo ride, I'm a jade. Since you frogging, I'm a late. Since you tricking, find a sheep. Wait, you try to find a grace, nigga, find a grace. And yo, commodity bad. If I took over your tour, I know you probably be mad. You lame, get with the lame niggas and hop with the facts. Ain't no seeking for apology cast. So finally, time to be not even a rapper, but you dealing with gorillas in the jungle that can pop with the pap. You snap, I rapping, I ain't have a lot to collab. I ain't even have the heart, you get to stop going max.